Okay, I think I have everything set up on the Zoom. Okay, if you girls if you recognize that something's wonky or you need something, just like come through here on the Zoom. I have the volume up, so we'll hear you. Just come through on the Zoom and let me know you can't see something, you can't hear something, something's not working. I'm going to be trying to workshop this here in the classroom. And manning the Zoom, and so there's going to be a lot going on, but we're gonna get through this.
Okay, so I see that you put a link link there.
A website.
So is that where we should go, or should we be in Command, or
We're gonna start at that website. I have it on.
Okay.
I have it on the whiteboard here in the room too. I just wanted you guys to have access to it because I know you won't be able to see the whiteboard.
Thank you. Yeah.
Make sure that you can see it. Yeah. So that is where we're going to start if you want to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Kim or Jenny, do either of you right now have any active listings that I can use as a sample?
I only have pending listings right now.
Okay, what's an address of one of your listings?
6112 MacArthur Drive.
Is it MCAR?
MACARTHUR.
Okay.
We have one active, if pending or active makes a difference.
Oh, I got it. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. I expected to turn around and see like 18 people sitting in this room. So I'm like, this is almost a relief for me. All right. All right. All right. Right? I know. Yeah. So everybody that is logging on Zoom, I see Dora's on here. We're going to go ahead and get started. If anybody else joins us, that's amazing. And I am recording this for prosperity's sake. And yet I will say that this is sort of like a workshop, like we're workshopping this. And so I'm going to try and help those that are in the room hands-on as much as I can. I'm not going to be at the computer on Zoom watching the screen and watching the chat, right? So if you have a question on Zoom, feel free to come off mute and just sort of, jump in and ask your question, and I'll try to help remotely as best I can. Like I'm here for you guys. If this is too much on Zoom and you want to just set up like a one-on-one with me, happy to do that, of course, at any point. So, big news, Canva and KW have integrated, and we are the first real estate brokerage that Canva has done a flagship partnership with, and we are super excited about it. The really cool thing is that this is all included in your technology fee, so there's no additional expense for us for this. And they've basically just taken a bunch of their real estate templates and curated them specifically with KW branding, KW logos, and are making these available for us. It's amazing. I will tell you, full disclosure, I have not prepared for this class in the manner I should have. I haven't. I just, full disclosure, I haven't. I will also share with you that I had something that came up over the weekend that really cut into my preparation time. My daughter got her driver's permit Saturday morning. I put her on my car insurance Sunday morning. She wrecked my car Sunday afternoon.
Oh, she's okay.
We are both okay. We are both okay. The car's bad. It's bad. She got the break-in.
Oh my.
She got the brake and the gas mixed up. So I do not say this as an excuse. I am not excusing the fact that I didn't dive into this as much. Just please understand, I am a little off my game. I'm a little off my game, and I just want everybody to understand if Adrienne's not quite where she usually is, that's why. And I'm sorry, and we're figuring this out and making our way through it. So I'm just asking for a little bit of grace as we figure all of this out. Yeah.
We'll cut you one, right?
Yeah. 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 The insurance company, we just got our insurance. We switched insurance about 2 weeks ago. So now we're under investigation because it's a new policy, and we added her like 6 hours prior. So they're like, check.
It all makes sense.
Yeah. So there's a lot up here and feelings and all the things. And so I just ask for your grace. I'm sorry I didn't prepare near as much as I wanted to prepare for this, but I do feel like we've got some great content. You guys should be able to, after our session, you should be able to walk away with something that you can print or post or mail or whatever. I promise you it's not rocket science. Andrew and I sort of workshopped this together in his office last week or the week before. I sort of used him as my guinea pig. I will say it wasn't right. Yeah, Andrew's my guinea pig for all the things. He just is. I will say that the initial setup wasn't quite as simple as we were hoping. And it's going to be tough for me to show you that because I'm already set up, right? And I can't unset up myself and then show it again on my screen. So those of us that are in the room together, if we can maybe watch over somebody's shoulder as you go through it, just so we can see what it looks like, but I can't undo my initial setup at this point. The first thing we have to know about our Canva integration into the KW world is that we can't just go to canva.com. That's step one. Canva.com is different than the portal that we have to go in through. So in the chat on Zoom and on our whiteboard in here, I have dropped the website we have to go to, which is canva.kw.com. So canva.kw.com. So if you go there, everybody go there.
So
You already sort of went in.
Yeah.
here. You already sort of went in.
What document was I using?
Are you on Wi-Fi? You're on our Wi-Fi.
I was just in.
Sign it. X out of that website completely. Bring up a new one. Okay, so don't click too fast. Let me use this as a learning opportunity. So if you're first logging in, you're gonna get a message saying you're being redirected to Canva Visual Suite for Everyone, which is a third-party application. Again, this is different than a standard Canva. Not everyone has access to this. So you're gonna agree to the terms of service, assuming you do agree to the terms of service, and then you're going to click Continue to Canva. And it's gonna bring up a pop-up, and you can just clear that pop-up out. Everybody good so far? Okay.
Yes.
That's the easy part, right? Like it's not too hard. The next thing we have to do is they created inside the world of Canva, they created a KW app. There's a KW app in our Canva, in the Canva world, they have thousands of apps that you can download to accessorize your Canva world. So you need to actually go over on the left-hand side, down here to where it says apps. And then in the search apps box, you're going to search KW. And it should look like this. How are we doing?
No.
I love it. So you can go ahead and click on the KW app. Now your options may look different if you haven't installed this yet, or they may look the same. But you have the ability here to use the templates that KW gives us in an existing design or a new design. And for all intents and purposes of this class, I'd like us all to just start in if you can still, just start in a new design. And then just to keep things easy and consistent, let's all just do a portrait flyer. You can do anything, right? Like they're giving you all the options, but for now, let's just try to all stay on the same path, keep it consistent, and let's just do a flyer. There's a couple things I want you to note inside of here. You'll notice that this initial up here, this AW, that looks different than my normal Canva. That's not my normal Canva account. My normal Canva login has my picture on it. So that's one of the first things that I noticed that's different. And that's because this is, again, different from the Canva account that I'm used to operating out of. They're two separate accounts. What Andrew and I discovered is that we can okay, we're going to stay where we are now. We're going to talk about account differences in a minute, but I just typed the word flyer. Yep.
Which one? Last
I just portrait. Now, again, I've already linked my KW app in here to my command profile. You guys, it might be asking you if we need to link it inside of me.
I just looked at it.
You linked it. Okay, great, great.
So
Amanda Keller Williams wants to connect to your account. So we'll click connect. It's going to ask you to authenticate your standard command credentials, which you guys should be able to do that. Hi, Michelle. I didn't see your speak in. Yeah, well, mission accomplished. Yes. Oh, there it is. And you can just click I agree. Oh. Amanda's like, oh, I see my listing. Heather sees old listings. If you're on Zoom, hopefully, if you have listings, your listings are synced. So now Canva is actually pulling data from Command, from your listings in your opportunities in your Command profile. So what does that mean? Well, it just saves you all the copying, pasting, and dragging, dropping, and all of the things, right? It's sort of like it was in designs, where designs knew what your listings were and it could create, except this is way more user-friendly.
Good.
How we doing on chat? We good on Zoom? We good?
Yep.
Love it. Okay. So the next thing, I'll be honest, perfectly honest with you, this is where I got stuck, and it took me about 18 times to figure out what the heck I was doing wrong. How do I make something pretty on this blank piece of paper? I understand it can pull my listings, and that's great, but where do I get the design, right? So I have to scroll back up and click on design. And here's where I got messy. I kept looking at these templates right here, and I scrolled right past this fancy one that says brand templates. And I was just looking down here, and I'm like, well, none of this is KW stuff. Like, this is, well, I'm not finding what I think I should be finding, but I missed it right here. Do you all see a brand templates?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where KW has all of the marketing material available for us. So if you click on see all, I don't know if mine is gonna show the same way yours does, if they're in the same order, in the same sequence. I don't know. But I have a for sale flyer in the top corner that has a cool, like glass deserty looking house kind of on it.
Got it.
I'm just gonna pick that one. I'm just gonna click it and it's gonna put that template over in my design.
Oh, that's.
What about Adrienne, where it says, on the left, the fourth icon down says brand?
What about that, Kim? Looky there. Same thing. It'll put you exactly in the same place. That's exactly right. So that
Gotcha,
that
okay.
little brand, you can go there and that's where all these templates are. Everybody tracking so far?
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing we need to do is Kim and I already talked. She has an active listing that we're gonna use for our sample. If you have an active listing that you want to use as your sample, you'll be able to do it through here as well. But we're just gonna use hers as our sample for now. So the next thing we need to do is we need to go back to that KW app. And I just want to show you there's two things to click. You have your listings, then you also have profile. Yours might look a little different if you're not on leadership or if you're not part of a market center team. Your profiles might look different, but it should mimic this. So there's two tabs you want to make sure you know are here. And then there's some clickable stuff within this listings tab. We can search by MLS. We can search by address. We can look at just my listings, or we can look at all listings. I'm going to use Kim's listing of 6112 MacArthur Drive. Oh, the same thing happened earlier today. Okay, let me try the other one I was messing with. Okay, for whatever reason, I can't seem to get Kim's to pop up. That's okay. This one I was working with earlier. This happens to be one of Madison's listings that I was just using as a template, a test. I don't care. Again, if you have an active listing, go ahead and use that. If you don't, just pick something off the MLS or pick the 41 Cherry Lane that that you should be able to find if you're under all listings and address. So if Maddie said, hey, Hans, I need you to do an open house for my 41 Cherry Lane listing, you don't need her to create a flyer for it. You can go in and you can create the marketing pieces and take that off of her plate for her, right? So now here's my listing, 41 Cherry Lane. I'm just going to click on the first icon there, and it brings up all the listing photos from Bright. And then there's, again, another tab you want to pay attention to. There's also a details tab, which has all the text from Bright. Everybody tracking? I love this. So now, how do we make Madison's listing on this flyer? unlike designs, we literally just drag and drop.
Now, I've been trying to figure this out on my own, but when I went into brand, clicked that icon and it comes up with brand templates, and I clicked on the first one just because it's there.
Yep, perfect.
And then, but I don't see where,
Did you go back to the KW app?
that's what I'm wondering, because I don't have that where it says, like listings and profiles, like I don't have that.
Yep. So scroll all the way down on the left-hand menu
Okay,
and see if you have this Keller Williams app at the bottom.
I see it. Yep,
Click on that and see if yours looks like.
there. Okay,
Great.
now I found it. Yep, sorry, I
Great.
missed a
That's okay.
step.
No, that's okay. That's
Oh,
okay.
I'm hard time getting the list.
Are you trying to use this listing? Drew, were you able to get it up? First, I mean, you saw it was wonky. I couldn't get,
Oh, switch to all list. Oh, it's already, oh, maybe delete the lane part, I just did 41 change.
Switch to the address instead of emails. 'Cause when I did the app.
Okay.
I couldn't get Kim's address to come up either. Whatever, just type.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I don't know why it was being a little finicky. It is being a little finicky. So Kim's where she's supposed to be. Everybody here is good? We're good? Okay, great. Great. So this one is a little wonky because this top picture is actually a 4 picture in one. That might not be the best photo to drop under the main picture here. So I'm gonna come down to the second photo of the unit, and I'm gonna just drag and drop that into the frame.
Sure.
And then I'm going to take, a living room photo, and I'm gonna drag that and drop it in the smaller frame at the bottom. If you've ever worked in designs, like you just don't, you so appreciate how easy the drag and drop feature is of this.
Oh my gosh, this is like.
It's so much easier. If you've been in any of my classes, Designs is the app I hate the most in Command. Like, it is not user friendly.
It
So
was
now-
awful.
It was awful. So now we have this nice for sale flyer. We have Maddie's pictures on, but we have some text here that we probably need to edit so that it's accurate. So if you click off of the images, but onto the details tab, the address is here in complete format. The full address is right here. I'm literally going to click that box and drag it.
Amazing. So exciting.
I need to use my mouse because my trackpad is not cooperating. Yep, you just drag it and drop it right into the box, and it formats it the way that it was before.
Where?
That's just right there.
And you don't have to go find a picture out on the web, it's glued into your thing, then upload it. Oh, man.
It was awesome.
Now, you'll notice that down here, it has a generic Keller Williams logo, the DBA logo. We need to get that to ours, and then we need to personalize this with our information, right? So we're still in the address portion of the Keller Williams app. I'm just going to back out of that. I just clicked the back arrow up here. And instead of being on the listings tab, I'm going to jump over to my profile tab. How many profiles do you guys have listed? 1, 2,
Only my headshot.
1. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I'm part of the leadership team in Command, so that's a little wonky, and I have a leadership profile. So yours is going to look different. Whatever it is, just click on it. And you'll see my headshots here. If I wanted to put my headshot in this, I could literally just click and drag it over.
Wow.
Even though there's not a frame for it, I can just click and drag it right in there. I can take my name, I can click that box, drag it and put it in. Oh, this text box is different than the one I was playing with before. Looks like this one we may have to manually enter. But again, much easier than doing it in designs.
Well, yeah, because you can actually move the design up and down when you zoom in on it.
Uh-huh.
Like, so you can actually see what you're doing. Holy moly, this
You
is
guys know about the background?
so much better.
Love background remover. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, if you're new to the world of Canva, Amanda just brought up a great tool. When you click on a picture, you can use this background remover. I have sort of, there's like a whitish gray background behind me. But if I just want to be a floating head on the paper, I can be. I can click background remover and it'll just take that out. So that grayish tone behind me is gone. That is normally something you pay for with the pro version of Canva. But as the enterprise relationship that they gave us, you don't have to pay for that feature. The other little idiosyncrasy that I did come across, and I know that this would be easily fixed, I just didn't get to this point yet. I haven't figured out how to drag and drop my logo, my KW of Central PA logo into this DBA box. So I just sort of set it here, clicked on the DBA logo, deleted it, and then just shrunk this down and put it where I want it. I'm sure there's a way to integrate it. You can probably just put it in your uploads and upload and drag and drop it over.
How do you do the background removal?
Yeah. What you got, Heather?
Did the logo, where did you go?
I'll show you. Yeah. So the background remover, if you click on a picture, most of the time you want to do this, it's with like a headshot of some sort. So I clicked on that, and then when I click on it, this menu bar comes up. And there's this BG remover.
Wow.
And then to get the logo, I went into my profile. Do you guys have a logo in your profile? Okay, maybe that's why then. I don't know how I ended up with mine in there, but I did. So
Yeah, I don't have one.
Okay.
Mine either.
So what you could do then is you can add, you can upload, just like in the regular Canva world, you can upload logos into here. You can upload photos, you can upload all the things. For those of you that are new and don't know, we actually have our logos available to you. Guess where they are? The agent portal. So if it was me and I was doing this, workshopping this right now, I would absolutely go to the agent portal. I would go to the resource tab.
Logos and docs.
Logos and docs. And at the very top are PNGs of all 4 of our logos format. I would go ahead, save them all. Because depending on what color design you're working with, you might need a full color. You might need the black and white. You might need the all white, depending on what your background image is.
So you say,
Just save them right on your desktop. Yep, your computer. Just save them right there.
2.6 carbs and 99 calories. This is protein refreshment, 6 generations.
You can just right click on it to save it.
Praise the dog.
Or copy it, sometimes I click on the wrong things. There we go. So I just downloaded all 4 of the Keller Williams of Central PA logos that we have on file for our agents. I'm gonna go back to my Canva. And over here in uploads, on the left-hand side in uploads, I'm going to click upload files. And I'm gonna pop all 4 of those logos into my Canva account, so they are just always there in uploads. You should have these, like these should just be standard in your account. And honestly, maybe there's a way for the market center at the leadership level, maybe there's a way for us to actually make that readily available to everybody inside our world somehow. I can look into that. But you want to have those logos. Let's see if it makes a difference pulling it from here, putting it over into, no, it's still, for whatever reason, that DBA logo that they put in here generically, it's still just, I can't seem to replace it. I just have to sort of delete it and then put my logo over where it was. How's everybody doing?
Well, I haven't pulled my hair out, Adrienne.
I'm so glad. So with relatively minimal effort, Hans could print this out. And he could post it all over town and he could put them on the counter at the open house, and Madison would think he's just a lifesaver because it's one less thing she had to do to get this thing sold, right? Does everybody know in Canva what to do with this to get it into paper form? Do we need, I'm like, if you want to print this, does everyone know how to print this?
Is it different than just?
Nope. Say it's, yep. You just go to the share button. I wish it didn't say share. I think that's a really poor, it doesn't indicate all the resources that are really available in this box. But you're just gonna click download, and then you're gonna download it in whatever format you want. If Hans is gonna print these and take them and put them all over town, he's probably gonna do it as a PDF standard, which says best for documents. Oh, here's PDF print, best for print. You can save it as a JPEG. So maybe you want to use this on Facebook or Instagram. You want to put it in our Facebook group. You can convert it to videos. I'll be honest with you, I have not done any video stuff in Canva. I've not tackled that yet. But I know it's here and it's amazing and it's wonderful. And if you're at that point, maybe I can get on your schedule and you can teach me, give me a walkthrough. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I think that's Michelle says that she has the link that's pulling. So it pulls from your command profile. So if you go into command, think outside of Canva now, if we go into command and you click in your picture up in the upper right-hand corner and go into your marketing profile, that's where you can upload our logo so that it will pull that over into Canva for you. Does that make sense? I know that's a lot, but if you need help with that, I can help you do that. So that wasn't too bad, right? That wasn't too bad. How you feeling?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. I wish the MacArthur listing would have came up for me because it would have been fun to use Kim's listing, but here we are. That's okay. We want to try another one?
That's okay. I'm using it.
Okay, good. So you have a flyer for it. That's amazing. Yep. So the logo was the DBA logo, and for whatever reason, it will not let me just drag and drop over top of it. So I just clicked it and deleted it. And then came over here, clicked on the logo I want to use and just dragged it over here and sized it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So, quick question. So I use the background remover just to play around with it. What if you decide you want it back? Can you put it back, or do you have to like delete it and put the original photo back in?
You could delete it and put the original back in, or my favorite button is the undo button.
Gotcha.
I just, undo. If you're so many steps forward, it may not make sense to do that,
Right.
to have to redo all this stuff, but
You can go click on the photo and you can hit, go up to the top and see click on it. You can click on it twice and it made my picture pop back up. And then you can do it right.
oh, you can do a restore. Thank you, Heather.
You don't have to.
You
that's
do,
one
yeah,
thing.
if you click on it, now I clicked too many times. If you click on it and go to your BG remover again,
Uh-huh.
there is a restore feature.
Oh, got it. Okay, so I hit restore, and then after that, what do you do? Any, like,
It's a good question.
Bottom, there's that circle button.
Oh, maybe mine's covered.
Yeah.
Reset BG remover. Oh, there, then it put it in. Yep. Did you get it, Kim?
no, I missed what you were
Okay.
doing. I was on my screen, not yours.
That's fine. That's fine. So I'm gonna do. Hang on here. I'm gonna go to BG remover.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the restore box. Do you see that?
Yep.
And then down at the bottom, reset. And then it put me back at my design with my background on again.
Okay. All right. Yep, it's back in there.
Okay. I did want to just go back to the whole share button because I talked about how we can download, which is what I tend to do with most things. I'm always just downloading it for some reason. But I do want to make sure you understand that inside the world of Canva, sharing files is really easy, and there's tons of things that you can do with this share button. I can share this via email. So I just put my email address in there. I can set permissions that Adrienne at KW can comment, she can view, she can edit. I can add a message and hit share, right? There's also this amazing see all button down here in the bottom right. So if you hit see all, like this is everything you can do with your design, which is a lot. You can pop it right onto your Facebook page. You can do it in iMessage. You can print these with Canva. Amanda was talking earlier, asking if anyone's ever actually had Canva print for them. She just had some postcards done. Here at the Market Center, we use Canva to print sometimes. The design is here. We just hit print with Canva. We tell it how many we want, you know, what quality paper you want it on, give it all the info, put the card in, and pay for it, and it shows up on our doorstep a couple days later. So
Price in comparison.
it's not bad at all. Most of the make and take,
I just ordered 100 postcards for $34.
there you go, 100 postcards for $34, Amanda did. If you've ever done any of our make and takes in here, I used to have Canva just do all the printing for our make and take cards. I've gotten away from that a little bit just to try to be more cost conscious, but yeah, I just want you to know there is a lot under that share button. You can do a ton with your design.
So you can make like one of those, like a file that you can send someone and they can flip through it like it's a magazine.
Yes. I'm so glad you said the word magazine.
Hazine flip books. That's amazing.
I love that you said the word magazine, because this is what I wanted to go to next, because I think we do have some relatively newer agents, you know, participating, and they may not have a for sale listing, right? They're like, well, this is great, but I don't have a for sale listing. So I thought the other thing that we would try to do, and I'm one that I learned by repetition, again, this morning, you know, just diving into this, like I already feel so much more comfortable, but I figure let's try it again. So I thought it might be fun to try to do an actual listing presentation. So I'm just going to go up here to the top, and I'm going to just go to Canva Home. I sort of want to start with a clean slate, like just start fresh, start back at the beginning. Again, that's just my brain tends to work better that way. Now, I think for this one, I'm actually going to try Kim's trick, the little shortcut she showed. And instead of typing in here, like listing presentation or something, I'm going to try this brand folder that Kim pointed out to us. I'm going to go to our brand templates. Everybody with me? And I'm going to go up here to brand templates, and I want to search listing presentation. Holy cow. Now, these aren't all necessarily presentations, like I'm seeing, you know, some that aren't, but there's still a myriad of stuff that we can pick from here. So I'm going to, oh, I got myself out. Hang on. Brand templates, that's where I need to be. Brand templates, okay.
You have 63, I have 50.
I probably have some leadership templates. Yeah, I may have a few more from the leadership standpoint. So now I'm just going to go like right here. This one looks like something I might use. Modern listing presentation. You may see that right here. You may not, but that's the one I'm going to use. So I'm just going to click on it. It'll give me sort of a preview of it. I'm just sort of clicking on the screen here and looking, and yes, I want to use this. This looks like my taste. This looks like my speed. I'm going to click use this brand template. So let's just take like a little gander. Nice cover page. Initial consultation.
That one's cool.
I don't know how many of you are like me, but you know, like sometimes I struggle with just like content. Like, what do I say? How do I fill all these pages? They did it. Now, I would say you want to use this just like you would use AI. You still need to review it. Don't take it as gospel that this is all applicable to us and our office and our market, right? But the content is good. Like it's really, really good. Does this align with your brand? Does this sound like you? If it doesn't, go to ChatGPT, get your brand, put your stuff in and copy and paste that into here. Okay. But I would say if you left this as is, it's like, it's 90% done with minimal effort on your part. So initial consultation, let's talk about what your goals. Let's talk about profit, speed, and convenience. Let's map out your journey. As a seller, this is what it's going to look like. Now, take a look here. Right here, it says on moving day, you can use our moving truck. You're going to need to take that out unless you have a moving truck. So again, review it. Does this fit you and your brand and your services? And if not, make it yours, right?
My husband is driving me.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. How to prepare your home. This talks a little bit about the photography. I just saw Ben Giles walk through here somewhere. If Neary Creative is doing your listing photography for you or whomever you're using, you can go in here and you can just say, here's the services that they offer. You know, they might have drone photography. They might have virtual walkthroughs. They might have Matterport, like just, you know, all the things, put it in here. How is your home going to be marketed? You can come in here and you can talk about the different things that you're going to offer, marketing this home. How are we going to find the buyer for your home?
So on this one page here, it says insert stage again in interior design.
Yep.
What do we do?
Well, you may or may not offer this service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you may or may not offer this, and you can customize this page to reflect more of what aligns with your service and your brand and what you're willing to offer. And if you don't like this,
Chop it out.
you just come up here and hit the delete button and take that page out. That's okay. This may not be applicable to your offerings, but the template is all encompassing. Like it has so much good stuff in here. The one page I wanted to sort of focus on with you. Here we go.
And can you, I'm sure that you can reorder the pages if you want to,
Oh,
right?
yes. So
Just drag them.
reordering pages is just the same way you would if you were doing anything else.
Got it.
You can just hit the arrows to move them up in order or down in order. Yep.
Awesome.
And if you're not sure you want to keep this page in or out, you can click the eyeball button and hide it. So then when you're presenting it, or if you print it, it doesn't come out, but it's still part of the packet in case at some point you want to reintroduce it back in there.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, I use the hide button quite often. So, but I think this page is really cool. And yet, when I looked at this morning, I was like, oh, there's a lot. This is very specific to Barton Hills. I could be wrong. Do not quote me on this. But I have this really funny suspicion that Barton Hills is probably close to where Keller Williams is in Austin, Texas. Because Barton Hills comes up on like as the neighborhood on all KW generic stuff. And usually it's coming from our corporate address. I could be wrong, but that's, if I had to guess, that's what I would say. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're from Texas. Yeah. So that's why I think if you're like, why is Barton Hills on all of our stuff? I think that's why. So how do we make it ours? So here's what I did. Do what I do or don't. This is how my brain sought out to do this. I took this paragraph and I copied it. So it's talking about what's happening in Barton Hills over the last year, prices have decreased, days on market have decreased. It's got what's happening, what are people looking for? You guys have Bright. You can get a lot of this from Bright. I went to ChatGPT. I want to know what's happening in my neighborhood or the listing neighborhood, right? I just put what's happening in Guilford Hills, Chambersburg. Pasted the content that Canva gave me that was specific to Barton Hills. And ChatGPT basically gave me what I needed. Is it accurate? It's ChatGPT. Go to Bright, do some research, make sure it's confirmed, right? But then I can go back to my what's happening in Barton Hills. I literally just copy what I want. And I learned this the hard way. So I want the word Guilford Hills instead of Barton Hills. I'm literally just going to paste here because then it keeps the type and the ink color the same. If I copied my whole ChatGPT segment and pasted it in here, it doesn't keep the pretty formatting.
Can you repeat that? How did you do that?
Yep. Yep. I went to my ChatGPT. I copied just Guilford Hills. And then pasted it right where it said Barton Hills.
Oh, gosh.
So it kept that type and text color the same. And I'm just literally going to take everything that chat wrote for me and I'm going to copy and paste it right over what I need it to paste over. So it keeps it nice and pretty and I don't have just one big box of type. That makes sense? Cam, you pulling your hair out yet?
No, oh my gosh, this is so much better. So much better.
So I did this earlier this morning. I did a sample and I did this and I took out, over XXX and I put over, 90 days. I put in all the stats that they gave me. I changed that all out. And then I was like, okay, crap, this is Barton Hills. That doesn't help me. Like that. This does not look like Guilford Hills and Chambersburg. We do not have a cheesecake factory. I promise you that. So, yep. And I literally just went to Google Maps. I took a screenshot of this and just copied and pasted it right into there. So I was a little intimidated at first, like, crap, how am I going to get that look, that logo, that map view? But I just went to Google Maps and made it work. If you find a workaround, do it. But I was able to just swap out this Barton Hills graphic for the actual geographic location that I wanted, which again was Guilford Hills.
Still a circle?
Yep. Yep. Still the circle. I think that right there is like worth the price of admission.
So much easier one.
So much more user friendly.
It looks so good too. That's
Right?
the problem is whenever I try to do it on my own, it just looks like I did it on my
Yeah.
own.
No.
And I love, especially for someone that's relatively newer to the business, that the listing packet is already, we have one in designs, it's done, it's there, it's so hard to work. I feel like this, you're not only gonna have a really good listing presentation, this is educational for you. Like as you read through this, you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah, like this is actually going to help you understand the process of listing a home as you go through and edit this and make it your own. Now, let's say, Andrew's drafting one of these and he's like, this picture is this is not my taste, this is not my style, this is not going to speak to my clients. So you go back to Canva, you can click on elements. In elements, we have access to all kinds of stuff. Let's say he wants the feel of a different living room. We can just click on living room, go to photos, see all, and he can click, and this doesn't look much different, but he can click and drag. Click and drag from Canva, just the same way you can in Canva and, in any other design.
A lot of times you find pictures that show something that you would never find in like Sense of Creative.
Exactly. Yeah. A desert sunset. You're like, well, this doesn't really apply. So yeah, how do you get it more applicable? Make sure that make sure it matches you, make sure it matches your brand, make sure it matches your consumer, right? And the process that they want to go through. I love that it even has a little closing process, just giving some, like, you can do some math with the client. I will tell you, I played with this. It doesn't do the math automatically. You're going to need your calculator and you're going to have to automatically, or you have to manually type the numbers in. It doesn't auto compute. I was like, oh man, I was a little disappointed in that, but here we are. And then the very last page is the your page, how to get in touch with me. How do you reach out to me? So we need to make this yours. So again, I go back down on the left-hand side, I find my KW app that has my branding stuff. And if it's not in there, update your marketing profile in Command to include your branding. And drag and drop your stuff into this.
Search elements. I searched for living room, found
Yep.
cozy, bam, right in there.
Yep.
It's so easy.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So I see in the templates, Adrienne, where you searched for listing presentations, there was one for listings and one for buyers. Are there any additional ones to choose from for as far as presentations? Those are the only two I see.
That's a really good question. I didn't play with it quite that much. Let's look again. Yeah, it looks like for now that might be the only one, Kim, and
Uh-huh.
I would say just, just know that it's completely customizable.
Right,
It's a starting point and a jump start point, but if it
yep,
doesn't feel like you and you don't like it, at least you have the foundation, right?
right,
But
right, because
yeah,
you could really,
you can make it all yours all the way,
yeah,
100%.
got it.
And let's actually, now that you say that, let me jump in here a minute. So if I'm doing a new listing presentation, what about if I go to designs? There's that brand template. Yeah, I was looking to see if it gave us any other options in here, but I don't see it. I can use designs from other things though in this template, Kim. I don't know if you just saw, I was just clicking on things to see what it would let me do.
Uh-huh,
So there's the listing presentation as it was. I went to see all brand templates. So I went up to design, see all brand templates.
mm-hmm,
And like, if you liked the look of this front better than this front,
oh, wow,
you can click on it and change the look completely.
wow,
You're also then gonna have to, you're gonna have to change all the stuff on it, but
wording, right, mm-hmm,
right? But if that looks more like on brand for you, you can use templates from all the other things in here. I would say the possibilities are endless.
yeah, yep. And then what if we have a page of something that we've already created? Can we add it into here?
You can upload it.
Yeah, you can upload it. The other thing I did want to touch on, and this is where Andrew Smith and we had some issues with this last week, and I'm working with Saeed. If you've ever been in a
Mm-hmm,
training with Saeed, we love him.
yep,
He's part of our region, and he's all things AI and all things Canva technology. He's amazing. So Saeed and I have been going back and forth about this. Sharing your KW Canva enterprise account, sharing those graphics over to your standard Canva, which you may or may not have used your KW email to set up and got the discount. Andrew was struggling. I'll just be honest. We were having a hard time getting his stuff shared over. Saeed said it might just be a glitch. Maybe we should put a ticket in. We just ended up not really doing much with it. But I don't want this little annotate button. Go away. You can see over here under my annotate button, you can see that the yellow AW, again, I know that that's not what my normal Canva looks like. I'm in my KW Canva. But if I click on that, I can't click on it because my Zoom screen wants me to annotate over it and I just can't. I can't get away. But if you click on it, you should be able to, I don't want to say merge because they're still going to be separate, but you should be able to share your designs with your other Canva account. And that Canva account can share to this. This account, your username, for lack of a better word, your Canva KW account, your username is your KWUID, which I'm sure you all have your KWUID memorized, right? Sure, sure. But it's your KWUID number. That's like a 6 to 10 digit number. I can help you find it. And then it's at canva.kw.com. Like that's how you share it to that. I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna stop share a second.
When I clicked on mine, just an
Go
FYI,
ahead.
when I clicked on my initials down at the bottom,
Yep,
it brought up accounts and then it brought up my, you know, a digit number
it is.
at
Yep.
canva.com. So does it do it automatically?
it does. And now that I unshared my screen so I could physically see what it looks like here. And yes, when I clicked on my initials in the bottom, it popped up a thing and it says like my AW account, which is 676-281 at canva.kw.com. And then I've already shared designs to my other ones. So my other account's already listed right here. A Weldon at KW with my picture, the account I've done 99.9% of all my stuff in, that's right there. So I can easily switch over to that account. And then I can switch back to my KWUID Canva account. Bear with me. Let me go back to, I'm going to bring my share screen back up again. Let me see if it'll let me do this. So when we're in whatever design we want to share, if I want to share this over to my personal account, nope. I'm just going to put aweldon at kw.com in there and share that over to them. And when I go over to my personal aweldon at KW account, I just want to show you, this is sort of where Andrew and I were struggling, but there's this little notification bell down in the corner. And it should tell you what's been shared with you. And so this is, again, this is where Andrew and I kind of got stuck. And I'm working with Saeed to figure it out. Did any of you, did it let it share? Did you figure? It did?
Yeah.
Dora was okay?
Let me try again.
This is our new team that just transferred over from Iron Valley, the Tamila Wormsley team. They are amazing and they're doing their like welcome video. Yeah,
Don't color.
I love it. They are so much fun. They're Camp Hill, Iron Valley Camp Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there was an Asian, like, may have been on that team.
They're so sweet. They're gonna be back in the office beside the Simon team for now. Yeah. How's everybody tracking? How we doing? Again, I don't know what the glitch is in this sharing thing, and I'm working on it, and I'll get an answer. If you've been able to share back and forth, great. If not, let me know. I'm gonna work on like putting a ticket in, I think, with KW if Saeed can't figure it out for me. But you can share your designs between your personal and your KW Canva.
But they come up with the notification, but I got the email saying. I have to-
You got an email, okay?
I did.
Perfect. And then are you able to go in and do it? Like, can you go in and edit it?
Too many screens.
I know, too many screens.
We thought that out.
Yeah.
I it's shared with me, but then I'm going into my personal Canva and not KW.
Yeah, there's something wonky in there and I don't know, I haven't figured it out, but I will get the answer.
Hey, Adrienne,
Yes.
I also got an email, and when I clicked on it, it opened in my personal account.
And can you edit it?
Well, I don't know, let me tell you.
I can edit.
Can you?
But I don't go back.
Yes,
Okay.
now I didn't check, but you may have to share it back.
That's a good point. You may.
Oh, no, I didn't have to share it. It made the changes that I made.
So
Yep.
it syncs live.
It synced, yes.
Sean, I'm so happy to see you. I'm sorry that I thought you were Michelle before. I just saw MICHE and Snibe and Henry and was like, oh, Michelle must be on here. I should have.
That's because Michelle owns the computer.
I know, right? I should have realized. I was like, that's really
I know.
ambitious of Michelle.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. She's like, Adrienne, how well do you know me?
I was like, dang, go Michelle. But no, I love it. I'm so glad that you're on here. What do you guys think?
I'm excited.
Yes.
This is like amazing.
And so what do we do with it next? Because as much as I hate designs, Command is still a great resource for us for marketing and advertising and lead generation. It's not the greatest for creating the material. So we download whatever we make in Canva using these new templates. Then we can still utilize the resources we have in our Command account to push this out, right? But we don't have the frustration of dealing with designs to make it work for us. So download it from Canva in whatever format you need it, upload it into Command, put it in an email campaign, do it in your, put it out on your Facebook page. Amanda did postcards through Canva, but you can also order postcards through Command. And you could upload the design in there. You could target the neighborhood you want. You could target the price points you want. You can do the every door direct mail through Command using what you created in Canva. How are we doing? Sean, what was your, what's your thoughts on this? You're the Canva queen.
I am not the Canva queen.
You are the Canva queen.
It's much more impressive than I thought it would be.
Great.
I would like to know though, how do I close this out and get back to that same spot? And because I'm assuming I'm going to have to log in as 5 different people here in this team. Well, 4. Dalton will do his.
I hear what you're saying. I really like that. There may be an opportunity I haven't done a lot with the functionality of the team account inside Canva. But
Oh, I
there,
didn't know there was one.
yeah,
Okay.
'cause, like, we have a leadership team account where, well, Michelle Rohr left, but, you know, the front desk, Brittany, me, like, we all share a lot of stuff inside the Canva world in a team account.
Okay.
Maybe we pay extra for that. I don't know. I realized you can't see my face. Not that you need to, but, you might want to look at a Canva team account, but don't spend a bunch of money on it. I'm gonna you can still see my screen, right? Yeah, so I'm just gonna X out of all the things. And close out Canva everywhere I can close it out. And again, we're gonna go to that canva.kw.com. If you need to bookmark it, if you're gonna forget that there's a separate Canva for us, if you're gonna forget that, bookmark the canva.kw.com.
And once you log in once, click log out, like all your accounts will be there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's keeping you there.
Yep. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, because I was wondering what's gonna happen when I try to log on as Michelle or I try to log
Yeah.
on as Trent.
Yeah.
But if I log out,
Yep.
then it'll give me the login option, I would assume.
Yep.
Can I ask? I was driving here when you were talking
Yeah.
about it. How do you exactly get the logos uploaded onto your command account? I wanna do that.
If you go to the KW agent portal,
I already have them down.
you have them downloaded. Great. Then you're going to go to command. You're gonna go up here to profile. I might be wrong.
I just upload them right into Canva.
You absolutely can do that. I'm gonna get there. There it is. Okay. You're actually gonna go to settings. Sorry about that. And there's a bunch of little drop down over here. You're gonna click the drop down at connect. And that's where your marketing profile lives. Oh, look, it's moved. Okay, take me where it needs to go. Just take me where I'm supposed to be, please. Here we go. Here's our marketing profile. So this is what, as Sean was alluding to, like this is what Canva's pulling from. So if you have this section updated with your logos, your phone numbers, your email addresses, all the things, then this is where it will pull that and you can easily just click and drag. Any other questions?
I don't have a question, but we're gonna have to remember when we move to change all of that information.
Oh, 100%, Sean. Yes, 100%. The checklist that we're starting to create
Is large.
it's just, yeah, all the things that need to be changed. Do you think moving a house is hard? Yeah. Thanks for thanks for, sparking my anxiety there, Sean. I appreciate you so much.
No problem. I'm here for you.
Okay, so I have to tell you guys, this went way better than I thought it was going to. So if there's a lesson in there for you at all, like I literally said to my husband this morning, you have to pray for me at 11 o'clock because this is going to be a disaster. And he texted me and said, I'm praying.
Oh,
Hope your training goes well. But this was good. This was really good. I literally was down here at 8 o'clock this morning. I figured it out in a half an hour. If I can do that, like, I promise you, it's not super hard. And I just think that they've opened up a whole world for us that at no extra charge, like this is just part of your normal tech fee that you're paying. They gave us all
I
this.
mean, just being able to get to a listing in the photos. And
Yes.
like,
Copy, paste, download, upload. The other thing I will say, I pay for the pro version of Canva with my KW discount. Like I pay whatever the pro discount version is. Saeed told me he canceled his pro account. He's just on a basic personal because everything he needs from a pro standpoint, he can get inside this KW Canva account. He hasn't found any functionality that he lost from his pro in this, and he's not paying anything extra for it. So that's, I don't know, it might be like $96 that I'll save a year, but $96 is $96. So I haven't done it yet just because I haven't taken the time to do it. But if you have a pro account, you might want to consider downgrading back down to just the basic version.
Well, then it'd just be anything you created in your personal with the pro, you'll just have to download and upload to.
Right,
the
right.
computer.
Yep. Okay, well, I'm not gonna keep you on here just for the sake of keeping you on here till 1 o'clock. Like, I think we got through a lot of good stuff. The training room is open. If you want to, keep working, if there's things you need to create, if you want to workshop some more, please, please, please do. And if there's anything else I can help you with, let me know. Those of you that are on Zoom, I hope you were able to follow along. Again, if you need me, I'm here. Happy to help.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.